Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Doniphan High School gym for Friday night basketball here in Ozark Foothills Conference game. The Dons, and to have him back with us. And as I said, the Dons taking on Twin Rivers, and it's also Doniphan High School Hall of Fame induction night. And Dalton, I don't have the list in front of me. Do you remember right offhand who all?
It's Susan Meyer. It's the maiden name there. Susan Brummett.
Anita Carnes.
And Anita Carnes. There you go. I think that's the group.
And are they going to do that between games?
It is between the JV and the varsity game, yes, sir.
Okay, so expecting a very big crowd here tonight, and it's already filling up pretty good. And the Dons varsity have been playing really well. They played Twin Rivers over at Bloomfield, I believe.
50-47.
50-47 was the final. Yeah. And the Dons in that game, as they've done in some of the close games, made a few more free throws. That game would have been a little bit bigger margin. So, but anyway, we are expecting a very good game here tonight. But we're going to start out with JV contest. Broom, his brother, is the varsity coach. Well, it may be Taylor Harlow.
Taylor Harlow is that. I think I saw where he's officially hired on over at Twin Rivers, PE teacher now, and then McBroom is the head coach there.
All right, the starter, Hendricks. Number 50, boy, Dawson Oliver. He's Lily, a freshman. And I'm missing one of them. Number 3, Cameron Huddleston. For the Dons, it'll be Devin Alfonso, 5'8 freshman, number 1. Number 21, Lane Allen, a 6'1 sophomore. Number 25, Harley Elliott, a 6-foot sophomore. Corey Haygood, a 5'11 freshman, number 30. And Trent Anders, a 6'3 sophomore, number 51. And Dalton, the other night, Corey Haygood, I assume that I never did ask anybody, but I assume he got sick when they were going out to jump and he headed to the locker room.
That is exactly right. I've got Corey in class, and I was talking to him about that. I said, Corey, you going to get 4?
Yeah, he just about 3 minutes in the second quarter in the second half. And, but he ended up with 20-something. I forgot what it was.
Right.
But anyway, it'll be Anders jumping against number 50, and that is Dawson Oliver. Twin Rivers controls the tip, and Bo Lilly handling out front against Lane Allen. Gets a screen, hands it off to Hendricks. Now back out front to Vaughn. And moving the ball around, they put up a three-pointer. It's no good. Ball tipped around, and a big boy underneath gets the rebound a couple of times. He missed it both times. And the ball's loose on the floor, and it is going to be out of bounds against the Dons. That number 50 is this big old tall boy. I don't know how they don't have the heights listed on here, but he's 3 or 4 inches taller than Trent Anders. Inbounds pass comes in to Shane Vaughn. Now back out front to Huddleston. Back over in the left wing to Lilly, and Lilly will bring it back out front. Set it up. Don's playing man-to-man. Well, maybe. Looks like a 1-2. No, it's man-to-man. Lilly drops it off underneath, wide open, and the shot missed there by Vaughn, and they get the rebound. Was that number 23?
Yes.
Zach Hendricks gets the first bucket in the game to put Twin Rivers up 2-0. Haygood, backdoor pass to Lowry, and they're going to call it travel. Got something up in the corner of my glasses that's bugging me. We're just underway here. The crowd filing in. And the ball goes through the hands of Hendricks, but it's picked up on the baseline, and Twin Rivers keeps the basketball. Huddleston dribbles to the baseline. Hands it back to Hendricks. Now back out to Lilly. They've got Lilly down on the varsity roster, too, so he may play some on the varsity as well. In the paint. Goes to Hendricks. He turns and faces the basket. Now he throws it back out. They get it back to Lilly on the left wing. Crossover dribble. Gets his man in the air. Throws it in there. And then back out. The three-pointer's put up and good. And that's going to be by Shane Vaughn. And I say it about every game. Inside and out, it's the best way to get a three-point shot because they're stepping into that shot. And Twin Rivers off to a 5-0 lead. Lowry cutting through the middle. Throws it back out to Haygood. Haygood dribbles into the paint, going to shoot it from the free throw line. It's short. He had to get it up over the big boy, and he come up short. Huddleston gives it right wing to Vaughn. Back to Huddleston between the circles. Now to Lilly on the right wing. And Coach Harlow tells him to bring it back out front and reset. Lilly dribbles to the baseline, up and under with the finger roll, no good. And rebound by Corey Haygood. Passes it up the floor, and it gets to Elliott, and he puts it in. That was kind of a good break there by the Dons. As Harley Elliott scores. Twin Rivers probably should have intercepted that pass. 5-2. We've played a quick 3 minutes here in this first quarter. Lilly jump stops. Hands it to Huddleston. He's going to back up and shoot a three. It's no good. And a good rebound by Alfonso for the Dons. Twin Rivers also playing man-to-man. And the pass in the middle is batted right back to Anders. Allen takes it down the paint, and he forces it up, no good. And rebound comes down to Oliver for Twin Rivers. Lilly dribbles to the right side, all the way down to the baseline. Bounces underneath to Oliver, and he puts it up, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off the Dons. It looked like he might have moved it quite a bit.
There was no pivot foot established, and it was just a shuffle.
Well, we got a timeout. It was score 5-2 with 3:21 to go in the first quarter. We'll keep it here. Did want to mention, if didn't know it, the Donettes lost their first game of the year last night up at Mountain View Liberty. I believe the final score was 54-46 on that game.
Yeah.
And Donettes struggled all night long on offense, and they could not. Liberty wouldn't turn the ball over. That is a big key for the Donettes on defense, is getting some layups and fast break points, and I don't think they got very many last night.
No, and for those that follow the Donettes know that was their first loss on the season. But, you know, looking at your schedule, if you're going to pick one to lose, a non-conference, non-district opponent, somebody who's got some decent talent, it's not like you just went out and got beat by somebody that you shouldn't have lost to. They're a good, talented ball club, and you're playing them on their home court. So if you got to kind of pick one to lose, which is always good to have that happen every now and then, that's a good one to lose.
Yeah, I really don't think that was a bad deal for them losing that game. I know you don't ever want to lose, but
right.
Oliver gets the bucket, puts Twin Rivers up 7-2. And also, they had already played them at the Lady Dog Classic second game of the year and beat them by 8 points. So, and that is an awful long drive. And I know Liberty's boys had to go through the same thing coming down here on Tuesday night. So, it's just that's one of those where there's no really good way to get there. I mean, if you even go up 60 Highway, you still got 25 miles of, you know, curvy, crooked road.
Yeah.
You get it in the lane to Anders. He forces it up, no good. And Lilly with the rebound for the Royals. 2:50 left in the first quarter. 7-2 Twin Rivers. Huddleston dribbles to the baseline, all the way into the basket, throws it over there on the baseline to Vaughn, and he's going to dribble in, put it up, no good. Another offensive rebound. And then we're going to have a tie ball. And this one will go to the Dons as Tyler Lowry, 5'7" freshman, checks in for the Dons. And I mentioned this the other night at the last boys game. Down to 6 players on the junior varsity, and I think he only has 7 or 8 on the varsity. So a lot of kids have quit. Lane Allen for 3, and it's good. Those will get you back in the game. But the numbers are really down. They started out, I believe, at the start of the year, they had 19 kids total for the two teams.
Right.
And now he's down to either 12 or 13. Dons get a steal. Harley Elliott, he's going to fire a 3, and it's good. And the Dons take an 8-7 lead. Harley couldn't get, I don't know if they had seen them play or not, but he couldn't get a shot off the other night. And it hurt him in the JV game that he wasn't able to score, or at least very many.